Due to a shortage of robots, some of our staff are in fact human and therefore react unpredictably when negatively reacted to or under pressure. I'm in this and I don't like it. I'm in this and I don't like it. And so is pretty much anybody who works the dining service industry, bussing tables, and retail, all that stuff. Please remember that if there is somebody catering to you, that they are in fact human. For the love of God. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're trying out a new subreddit for the channel. It's good old r/entitled because I can guarantee you everybody in their mother has experience with this type of person. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, because I would like to try new stuff, and if it does well, it makes me feel motivated to do more of this stuff, and the engagement helps too. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions. Let me know somebody that you had to deal with entitled, whether it be just in person or on the job, stuff like that. And if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. It was 1997. I was outside of McDonald's on Queen Street at age 15, and an old lady barked, "Speak English!" at a pair of young Korean men, and without missing a beat, one of them goes, "Ooh, I want a nice cup of tea. Look at me. I'm English. I want to eat plain toast." I miss him every single day. Yeah, there's nothing really that makes you look more stupid than looking at somebody else having their own conversation, minding their own business, but the thing that ruins your day is the fact that that conversation that you happen to be overhearing and eavesdropping just so happened to not be in English, God forbid. Only thing that could have made you look even more ridiculous is if you said speak American, and trust me, we've all heard that video. Drinking lingo, ah yes, a wonderful thing to have. Make it strong. You want free extra booze? That is not a thing. For the people that watch my videos that work at bars, please do let me know how often you hear this stuff. Make it a double. You want twice the booze and will be charged accordingly. I have a weird feeling that people complain about that last part. What do you mean you're charging me more money for more booze? That's redonkulous. Make it tall. You think equals more booze, but actually means more mix. Easy on the ice. That means you are that guy. You're not that guy. Do realize if you get less ice, that don't complain about getting less drink that time. Only time I ever go for less ice myself is when I'm getting drinks at the movie theaters. Not booze even, just the soda fountain shit. You make it on the rocks. Ice, booze, glass. Perfect. Ah, yes, a wonderful mix. Nah, I vote to let the penguin from Roger Rabbit make the drink. Make it literal. I'll take care of you. LOL, okay. Yeah, I feel like that's just an indicator that you have had enough. I know the owner. So do we. We will tell him you said hi. Okay, that one even I get at. Pretty much any retail business does that, unfortunately. We don't like it at all. Whenever I get told this, I just tell them, "Oh, cool, what's the guy's name?" And they just, the answer's guaranteed, and, "Oh, I don't know," so you don't know him. I do like that they have a free pool to, okay, in all seriousness, if I happen to stumble into a bar and y'all get this sign, whoever made the sign, I'm giving a $150 tip. Bars need more signs like this. I can absolutely guarantee, and I fully support whoever was the person that wrote this sign. If you want more booze without having to pay extra for it, buy the bottle and drink at home. Save everybody the damn trouble. A guy puts a phone right in my face and says, "Selfie, selfie." I said, "At least say please." And then he says, "You want me to call you sir also?" Seriously, come on, man. I have no issue at all having photos with people, but at least say please, especially if I'm with my family. How much of an entitled douche canoe you gotta be to think you can walk up to anybody, shove your phone in their face, and then tell them, "Take a selfie with me"? I don't know if I have the relevancy on the internet to say it, but for example, if somebody were to meet me in public and actually say, "Hey, you're the guy that does those YouTube videos with the voices and everything, take a selfie with me," and shove your phone in my face, I will go out of my way to make sure I do not take a selfie exclusively with you. Just be respectful. If you see somebody who you like what they do, just for the love of God, be respectful, especially with their family. Just in general, just think if they're with their family, have that be like a no-go. They're doing their own day out. Really does kind of suck that being respectful is a little hard for some people's. Cashier, I'm sorry, it's going to be a 5-minute wait for your food. Old people, let me speak to your manager. This should never would have happened in my day, and yet you all want the minimum wage raised? I'm going to end you. Also, cashier with the same sentence. Millennial, okay, my apologies. I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm sorry I'm here. Me walking into a store. Are you guys busy? I can come back later. Please don't put push yourself on my account. Things happen. I had a baby boomer in front of me at the Dairy Queen. She insisted she was a Blizzard expert, and there was simply not enough chocolate pieces in her Blizzard, and she wanted to complain to whoever is in charge. She is going on and on about this to a teenager, and the teenager is calmly explaining that they make them all the same, etc., etc., procedure, etc., etc. But this woman is now yelling at the teen. So I walk past the woman and put the money in the teen's tip jar. Haven't even gotten my ice cream yet. Woman looks at me, turns back, and yells some more at the teen. I put more money in the tip jar. The teen smiles at me. The woman can't think of what to say to me and stops yelling because I'm looking at her dead in the eyes like ATM is over there. I can go all night. The more you yell at her, the more money she makes. Aggressive generosity to combat boomer selfishness is so punk. This just gave me a flashback to my own time as when I used to work in the food industry, actually. My very first job was at the Papa John's near my near the high school that was near my home. And I will tell you this right now. We are instructed to put a certain amount of toppings on a certain section of the pizza. For example, I know this isn't Dairy Queen, but let me go off on this for just a smidge of a second. There is always a fixed amount of things. When you stick it in the oven, the toppings may shrink. People that complain about that, you gotta kind of realize that heat sometimes makes things shrink. The only time I ever got uppity about somebody is if somebody complained about there not being enough icing on their cinnamon twist, so I lit it up like a dude on December 1st. I can, for the people that understand No Nut November, yeah, basically that. Just the icing that goes on it. That, pretty much that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Don't complain about something to somebody who is quite literally just doing their job. I hate the fact that that has to be basically nailed into every single entitled dingwad's head. And even to this day, even at my own current job, the majority of the people that complain about the weirdest things are always the older people. You never see somebody in their 20s doing the same thing. Why aren't you breaking policy to help me do my thing? Because it's a policy. What do you want me to do? Your language is disgusting at Philly. My 6-year-old heard you say F 5 times in 40 seconds. You are a respectful adult who youth look up to. I'm disgusted with you. My son wanted his hair cut like yours. I mean, my recommendation is your 6-year-old probably shouldn't be watching my show in the first place. Whatever. Hey, dummy, I know that this probably hasn't registered to you yet, but if you take your kid to a place where somebody is allowed to swear and they swear, don't get upset at it. You come off as the same type of parent that was the reason that people at movie theaters had to advertise that Deadpool had an R rating and to not bring your kids to it. And I know this was made in 2019, but we're starting to see a resurgence with the Barbie movie too, because God forbid people didn't look at the trailer or anything about the rating being a PG-13 movie as well. Don't take your kids to something that ain't kid-friendly and then complain about it not being kid-friendly. 1 star. As a last-minute resort, me and my sister went to the Subway to get 63-foot-long subs for my grandson's confirmation party and had to wait for over an hour for the subs. Ridiculously long wait, and the lady who took my order seemed really annoyed with me. No shit! Everyone who works in customer service should legally be allowed to fight one customer a year. Yeah, give us a change of pace for once, because it's not like customers want to fight us every single other day of the year when, they can't get us to break policy because, oh, they did it last time. Heck, just give customer service associates just the one day where we can treat customers the way that they treat us. Like, seriously, I've lost count of the amount of times I've asked people if they would like this in a bag, and they already say this stuff like, it's already in the bag. I will restart the whole transaction just to spite you, sir. I'm getting paid to do this. You're not. Shut up and let me do my job. Now let's try this again. Would you like the bag? I will go full Dormammu. I've come to bargain until you stop saying that crap. This restaurant closes at 10 p.m. Thank God we got here at 9:55. LOL. I don't even go to places for takeout within 30 minutes of closing. I hate the fact that there are people this oblivious. I just got another flashback. People always say, I'm sorry for coming right before you're closing, but I always tell them, sir or ma'am, I have gotten people way farther, and like while I'm explaining to the people at the register, there'll be another person walking in, and I just look at them and say, see? Like, seriously, I've told people, yeah, no, I get way worse, and then I have the person walk in on cue to confirm it. Speaking of which, for the people that are buying entire hamster setups 15 minutes before we close, for the love of God, wait until the morning. Your kid don't need a whole guinea pig and everything in enclosure right before we close. That is unfortunately the most consistent time we do pet sales. Notice, only well-behaved children who can keep their food on their trays and their bottoms on their seats are welcome. If you can't do this, you will be asked to leave. Thank you.
Someone please tag at Arby's in this and let them know the location. If you have the store number, it would be perfect. I have children. They can be very well behaved, but my toddler loves food, so she has a good time laughing, singing, and dancing. I am going there. I will rip down the sign and walk my kids in. I dare them to kick me out because I will have corporate on the phone so fast. I will live video the whole thing. I will make them so viral. Well, something going viral and it ain't them. I will not stand this for myself or any other parents who just need to get out of the house with their kids, or have dance, or Boy Scouts, or whatever else to bring their kids to, so a fast meal is what they need to keep their sanity for the rest of the day. Imagine blaming a business for your lack of parental skills in keeping your kids able to, you know, stay in a seat. Look here, just because a place has kids' food does not mean that you can also then treat it as a play place. Lo and behold, other people happen to go there too, and I would very much like to enjoy my meal without having to worry about a toddler climbing under the table. Or, you know, running around, because I can guarantee you I'm the type of person that would snicker and try to not bust out laughing as soon as the kid trips and, you know, but with that, that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.